There was a time I believed in light, in the frame, the lens, the illusion of truth captured and revealed. I did not ask who owned the lens. I did not ask who wrote the script. I only asked, is it beautiful? That was my first betrayal, and perhaps the Republic's too, for there is no beauty in bondage and no liberty in spectacle. We speak now, as citizens, not from pedestals of authority, but from the broken marble of memory. Because in the ruins of every democracy toppled by illusion, there is one question that echoes. What did we forget to protect? The answer is simple. We forgot the social contract of the commons. Power does not always march. Sometimes it whispers. Sometimes it dances. Sometimes it wears makeup, holds a microphone, and invites you to sing along. That is the nature of spectacle. It does not need violence. It needs attention. And it is fed, not by force, but by surrender. A surrender of complexity, of nuance, of the quiet, inconvenient truths that cannot be staged, sold, or simplified. This is how the contract is broken. Not with laws repealed, but with stories rewritten. Not with tanks, but with trending topics. Not with fire, but with fog. The social contract of the commons is not law alone. It is covenant, spiritual as much as civic. It does not demand uniformity. It demands mutuality, a recognition that in a free republic, the dignity of one is the duty of all. This contract does not enthrone the strong. It uplifts the vulnerable. It does not sanctify winners. It safeguards the excluded. It does not fear fragility. It calls it sacred. To live under the social contract of the commons is to say, my freedom exists in relation to yours. I cannot be free if you are erased. There is no republic without reciprocity. This is not utopia. It is design. It is infrastructure of the moral kind. The contract dies quietly, not with a gunshot, but with a spotlight. It dies when culture becomes branding, when journalism becomes performance, when power becomes presence and the people become audience. It dies when a man becomes myth and myth becomes law. It dies when those who film the pageantry refuse to see the cage. And yes, I once filmed that cage. I polished it with shadow. I mistook precision for principle. I told myself, art is neutral, but it never was. Neither is governance. Neither is silence. The fourth age of democracy must begin with a reckoning, not a nostalgia for what was, but a reimagining of what must be. The commons must be rebuilt, in policy, yes, but also in spirit. It must defend not just expression, but understanding, not just access, but accountability, not just visibility, but voice. And the social contract must say, no person is above another, especially not the loudest. No platform should profit from distortion. No law is sacred if it shields corruption and not community. No republic survives without shared truth. This is not the old idealism rebottled. This is moral architecture. This is civic design. I once believed beauty could excuse blindness. Now I know what we film, we shape. What we frame, we forge. To the architects of distortion, your tools are known. To the defenders of the commons, your duty is clear. We do not need saviors. We need citizens. We do not need followers. We need questioners. We do not need perfect leaders. We need imperfect people, bound by a covenant they refuse to let die. Let this be our lens now, not one of glory, but of justice. Not of triumph, but of truth. Not of spectacle, but of solidarity. Let this be the frame we carry forward. Let this be the light we share. Signed, for the commons, from behind the curtain, but no longer in its shadow.